just created this link tree so it's easier for you guys to contact me. You can do so through my Instagram or my crypto Twitter that I've just recovered. If you want to support me as a creator, you can do so over here and just send in a thank you message. Welcome back to another Vechain update. We're still retracing back down to this green box. So that would be a 30% dump to the 0.5 fib and a 23% dump from the top to the 618 fib. Now from current price, this would be a further 7%. Sorry guys, and a further 15%. I first want to apologize because I did get a new dog yesterday. So yeah, sorry, the day before, the night before, and then yesterday I just took a day out to obviously get her used to the house, get her used to Sushi, the dog that I currently have, because this dog that I knew, that's new, Ivy, she used to get bullied, so she didn't even want to look at Sushi, and Sushi's like 3 times smaller than her. But yeah, continuing on with this, just apologizing if you do hear her, because yeah, she might bark and it's aggressive. Well, it's just loud. But continuing over here with Vechain, we're still above this massive golden pocket, which was just those two levels. I said the 0.5 here was 2277. The 618 is 0.22500. So 2.5 cent and 2.25 cent, basically 2.25 cent essentially. So we can't lose this as long as we are above this. We've been calling for price targets of 5 cent and higher, anywhere between 5 and 10 cent. This is what I stand by as long as we're above this green box, because we should have never gotten above it in the first place. After this big dump, starting from here, this was FTX, so basically this dump continued. It stopped, we were breaking out to the upside, coming back to the top here. FTX capitulated, putting in new lows, new lower lows. So after such a big dump, you're expecting a rally that stops at about halfway of the dump. So this was the dump, that's about halfway in between the 0.5 and the 618 before continuing lower. And you can see that we deviated from the bearish path. If I turn off all the drawings, you can see just focus on this area over here. You can see that's tying up very nicely with the resistance, because it was resistance of 2.5 cents. So that's a psychological level, 2.5 cent or 2, yeah. You know what I mean, guys, when I say 2.5 cent. And this 200 moving average over here as resistance. So as long as we're below this white line, as we can see here, you run into it. Yeah, we got above it, but very soon after, we fell back under. We already had that opportunity where we did get above and we fell back under. So we had a bullish cross formed and then a bearish one formed. After failing to continue past the 200, we fell back underneath it and lost the key moving averages support, and because you went under them, that's where the bearish cross came over. So we can see over here, bullish cross occurred. We had our fake out above and went back under, but we didn't go underneath these moving averages and flip them into resistance and have a bearish cross formed. If so, then we keep knocking our head on it as resistance and we keep going lower and lower and lower and lower, right? Just like the last time, bullish cross, failure to stay above the 200, return to the support, lose the support, bearish cross, go down, 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 follow the moving averages. So that could have happened over here, but we deviated from that path. This is only what happens when we turn bullish, because in a bear market, all these double bottoms, one bottom, neckline, second bottom, breakout. Did we break out? No, we had the neckline. It never broke out. You might get cases where it does break out and falls back under without meeting the target. So we're noticing that in a bear market, these double bottoms, one bottom, neckline, second bottom, breakout, check where the target is, see if it actually met the target. And we'll see, and then no, it did not meet the target up here, and that was the conservative one if we're doing from the bodies there to the bodies over here. But if you want to do it to the wicks, a more aggressive target, then you can see clearly we're not meeting the targets. This is because of the bear market. Now equally, in a bull market, you stop listening to the bearish things. In a bear market, you stop listening to the bullish things. You just keep going down and down and down and down, no matter the bullish pattern. One bottom, neckline, second bottom, it was coming back up to the top. That's not the target. The target is when you get past this, and that's your target. So look how high we got. We didn't even get to the neckline to validate the pattern. This is what happens in a bear market, but equally, every bearish pattern in a bear market works. So why did this not work? Why did we come to here? The big bearish resistance, the 200 moving average, big dump off over here. The second biggest crypto exchange being a lie, running into key resistance, and so expecting continuation lower. You stop listening to that. Is it because we're bullish now? And this is why I'm saying as long as we're above this level, We are going to 5.5 cent. We are going to 7.5 cent, 9 cents, and 10.5 cent, 10.4 cent, let's just say. Now, yes, of course, going below this green box, losing the 200, losing the moving averages, losing this low over here of 2.25 cent would equal no more upside in the short term. It means that this whole move to the upside was a fake out. We're falling back underneath this to the downside, and we're retracing back to the low to go ahead and lose it. But what I must say, after such a big rally, surely I would have to use the fibs over here as well, right? So surely there's going to be a golden pocket that should stop us from losing this low down here. And look where that's tying up very, very nicely. So just below this green box. Actually, sort of in line, isn't it? Because our 0.5 over here at 2231 is tying up very nicely with 2277. Like, honestly, guys, we're not even talking about cents over here. Come on. So it's very, very close. It's essentially saying, yeah, if you lose this green box, don't worry, because you've got another green box right here, golden box, but a golden pocket, sorry. But I'm going to keep it green because we're above it. This is where I'm coming back down for support, to then continue onwards and upwards to these targets that I've now mentioned over the last days and weeks, basically. So I hope that was pretty clear for today's update. Again, for the moment, we're still retracing back down into here. And as long as we can hold above this level, we will see 3.5 cent, 5 cent, 7.5 cent, 9 cent, 10.5 cent. But again, the moment we're closing below these two green boxes, look where the low is now. 2 cents, 204 cent. It's absolutely, yeah. We'll just use 2 cent psychological level. So that's just a little bit under over here. So I can even just drag it down to there. I'll put a line on there as well. Exactly 2 cent psychological level. Oh, we'll make that so that the coordinates say that. There we go. And you can see that's sitting very nicely, almost exactly on the 618. Just a little bit below, that's completely fine. We know it's areas of support, not just a single line most of the time. But if a psychological is there, I'm going to mark it out equally, like how there's a psychological level exactly on the outer layer of this support. So that would mean that if we can just bounce off of this, we don't even have to go deeper. The moment we lose this green line, that flips into resistance. I will say this is now resistance red. And so this is going to be where we struggle to break above. But at the moment, it should be where we struggle to go below. You understand that? Because we pushed through it, and that should not have happened. We should have gone down. By not listening to the bearish thing, it means that it's bullish. So if it is bullish, this is now our bottom. Understand this. And so if this is our bottom, and it's showing you actually it's not just this little green box, it's two together, because we were using that fib and we're using that fib. And it's saying this is the key level, the key area that we must be focused on between 2 cent and 2.5 cent. This 0.5 cent area. But yeah, I know it's funny because the amounts are small, but you guys understand what I mean. It's a range of 25% from the support to the top, yeah, and then 20% down. So that's pretty much it for today's update. There could be a further dump of 7 to 17%. Maximum that we can afford to go down and still keep this all bullish is 2 cent, and that's 25% from current price. So as long as we can remain above these levels, let's just go from current price. This is without taking the dip into consideration from current, like if we are to dip further, just from current price. If we manage to get back to the range highs, that's 25%. The first target of, let's just use 5 cent, that's 100% move from the current price. Not even if we dip down, just from current price to our 1618 target is 100%. 7.5 cent is 180% move, and 10 cent is about almost a 300% move almost. But again, this can all be invalidated if you lose this big green 0.5 cent area. But again, we're above it. Are there any signs of us going lower than it? No, not at the moment. Just in fact that there are supports down there. So even if we do manage to push price down there, if the market makers manage to do so, if there's a fundamental news event that makes that happen, then it's still essentially saying this is support. Even though we're now down here, we should bounce from here. The last time we were down here, we went to 3.5 cent. The last time we were at 2 cent, we went to 3.5 cent. So that's it for today's update. If you want me to teach you this, there's a good few options. I'm going to post a video right now after this, but you can either go to my Buy Me a Coffee link, or you can go to my link tree. So the buy me a coffee, you can just instantly, without talking to me, buy the course or the mentorship. But if you want to talk to me, Twitter or Instagram, it's all in my link tree. It's all in the comment section below and the description. So I've made it even easier. Actually, check the top right corner. It has an information button here. I'll link the Bitcoin video because you guys should be watching the Bitcoin update. I'll also link my link tree. And I'll try and link my buy me a coffee. But it is in the description down below and the comment section. It should be the first comment underneath the video. Thank you guys. So I'll quickly show you guys how you take action, whether you want to support me or take action on the course or the mentorship. Simply hit this link tree over here on my homepage. It will then take you to over here where you can obviously just come from my YouTube. This is my crypto Twitter. I've just got it back, so help me reach 2,000 followers over there. I will be doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway for my course over there. Free course giveaway will be on my crypto Twitter, so make sure you're following me there. I've just opened up an Instagram for anyone that's not on crypto Twitter, or not on Twitter, sorry. For those that just have Instagram, you can private message me over there to get started on the course or the mentorship. You do get the chat with both options as well. If you just want to support me as a creator, that's through here. But going back to my homepage, you can just simply click the Twitter button here, just to quickly go to Twitter, or you can click this section. Now, this section is a little bit different. Again, you can buy me a beer if you want. I know a lot of you have said that in the past. We're going to bookings over here. You can get the one-to-one mentorship, it goes through it, as well as the crypto course over here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you do like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you in the next update. Peace.